Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Avanti Morocha. Today I'll show you the steps that I follow when sublimating tumblers. This includes how I make the sublimation wraps, the settings and profiles I use on my printer, and I'll share some tips when pressing a tumbler. Now let's begin. First, I'll show you how I put together a sublimation wrap. I use Illustrator and most of the time created Fabrica patterns to create my wraps. I have a Created Fabrica membership which I really like and I think the price is reasonable. If you are interested, I'll share a link in the info box below the video. I mainly use Created Fabrica for its fonts and patterns. When searching for patterns, I prefer to use seamless designs that are available in multiple formats. For example, this pattern comes in three formats: AI, that is for Illustrator, EPS, that also works with Illustrator, and JPEG, that can be used in programs that work with raster images. Created Fabrica has a large variety of patterns, and the best part is that you can use them for both personal and commercial projects. You can also find ready-to-use sublimation wraps on Creative Fabrica. However, these particular ones don't match my style. Now, let me show you how I create the wrap in Illustrator. Here I open the AI file I downloaded from Creative Fabrica. Some of the benefits of using this format are that I can edit the content, example, change the color, add or remove pieces, and more. I'll check the layers because sometimes there are extra elements. I'll delete the layer with the white path. Next, I'll modify the pattern dimensions as it's currently too large. I will change the width to 4.25 inches based on the wrap size of the bottle I'm using. I'll also adjust the artwork size to make the bottle wrap 8.5 by 4.9 inches. Now you'll understand why I chose 425 for the pattern width. Two pieces will fit perfectly on the wrap. It's important to ensure that the right and the left sides of the wrap are properly aligned so that when the wrap covers the bottle, the designs will be continuous. I'll delete this piece and create a pattern with the remaining one. Go to Object, Pattern, Make, click OK. If you want, you can edit the pattern at this point. I will click on Done. As you can see, now I have a new pattern in the swatches. Next, I'll delete this piece and add a rectangle with the same dimensions as the wrap and fill it with the pattern I just created. I'll move the pattern inside the rectangle until I find the position I want. For this, you will need to press the tilde key. I'll add text using the font Sometimes Later, which is an open source font you can use for free for personal and commercial projects. I'll change the color and add an offset. Finally, I'll center it on the wrap. And this is how I put together my sublimation wraps. However, Illustrator is not a free software and has a learning curve. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to show you an alternative using Canva. Now I'll send it to print and share the settings and printer profile I use. I have selected my sublimation printer, that is the Epson SureColor F170. Now go to Color Management. In Color Handling, leave it set to let Illustrator determine colors. And for the profile, choose the one from Epson and Rigid. You will only see these profiles if you are using an Epson sublimation printer, not a converted one. By default, a sublimation printer will mirror the design, which is what you want when working with sublimation. I fast forwarded this part of the video. The process to print this image took about 2 minutes. Don't worry if the colors appear too opaque, this is completely normal in sublimation. I'll be using this kit sublimation bottle from BYD Life. In the instructions you'll find information about the dimensions of the wrap and the time and temperature needed for pressing. I cut the wrap to the dimensions I want. If you are using the same bottle, don't remove the cap just yet. If you have a name in your design, make sure it lines up with the bottle opening. Before I start, I'll clean the bottle with some alcohol. I'll wrap the design around the bottle, making sure the name aligns with the cap opening. I'll attach the ends with heat-resistant tape, ensuring the union is perfect and does not overlap. I'll add tape to the base and remove the cap and the little tube inside the bottle. I'll be using a shrink wrap. However, if you don't have it, just make sure to cover the top and bottom of the bottle with heat-resistant tape. I'll share the link to my favorite sublimation products in the info box below the video. I'll use my heat gun to reduce the shrink wrap. You don't need to use this shrink wrap, but I personally believe I achieve better results when I do. The temperature in the tumbler press should be set to 365 degrees Fahrenheit and the time is 60 seconds, as recommended in the instructions. However, when the first time is up, I turn the bottle and press it for another 60 seconds. Now remove the wraps. Now you can see how great the results are. I'll show you the union so you can see how well it turned out. Here is the end result. I hope you like this video and find it informative. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And that's it. See you in the following video. Ciao, ciao.